welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week on a whole variety of things: lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff. And I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And today I'm going to share with you this look. This is what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving for my makeup. I also show you my outfit. So yeah, let's just hop right into this video. All right, hopefully the lighting's okay. I have natural light over here and then my fake light over here, but hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Hopefully this all comes out okay because my screen just froze up. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with my base. My skin has been super dry lately, so I'm gonna use a combo of two pretty hydrating primers. The first one I'm gonna use is my Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer, and this is the hydrating one. This one is a really good, it kind of just feels like a nice like hyaluronic acid serum, which I've already done my skincare and put a little bit of hyaluronic acid on, but like I said, my skin has been so dry, so we're just like not, like me and my skin are one person. Well, we are, but anyway, I'm just like not used to air conditioning anymore, and my skin is like freaking out. And then the other primer I'm gonna use to get that really nice glow going is my favorite Becca, it's the First Light Priming Filter. I love this primer, so good. I kind of changed my setup so I have a mirror like directly behind you guys too, but I also have like a small mirror below, so hopefully this works out pretty good. And then I'm gonna use one of my absolute all-time favorite glowy, natural sort of looking foundations, and that's the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. I have the shade LN3. I just love this foundation. It's kind of on the expensive side for drugstore, but it's a great foundation, and it's definitely cheaper than like stuff you'd find at like Sephora and stuff. If you're looking for something like a little bit nicer but don't want to spend a fortune, this is definitely a good option. I've talked about this one before. I'm gonna put quite a bit on because I just feel like doing a little bit more full coverage right now. And this isn't super full coverage, it's a pretty like light medium coverage. I'm just gonna use my sponge to blend in, but definitely buildable, and you definitely get like a pretty skin-like effect, which I love. But yeah, the new house is coming along. I'm really excited for everyone to come for Thanksgiving. It's just Matt's sister and her husband, and then one of our friends from Matt's courses that he's taking down here is coming as well. So it should be a good, pretty chill crowd. I'm cooking as always. I think this is, me and Matt got engaged 4 years ago. So this has gotta be my 5th Thanksgiving I'm cooking. 4 years ago, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. Yeah, this is my 5th Thanksgiving I've cooked now in a row, so that's pretty cool. And I enjoy cooking it. I know some people think it's like stressful. I don't find it stressful at all. It's a pretty simple, if you keep it simple, it's a pretty simple meal to cook. And I don't do anything crazy. I just do like turkey and stuffing, gravy, always a vegetable. Matt wanted Brussels sprouts this year, so hopefully everyone likes Brussels sprouts. Mashed potatoes, and a pie. It's pretty much all I do. Matt likes the like the jellied canned cranberry sauce, so I let him get that. I don't really particularly like cranberry sauce, so. And then I'm gonna pop on my concealer. Again, another one of my favorites is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind for dark circles. This is in the shade Fair. I also feel like I haven't recorded in forever, so this is like, whew, takes a little bit of getting used to again, huh? I'm gonna also pop this on my eyes as a primer. Just a little bit of highlighting. But what are your Thanksgiving traditions? I know this will go up like the day before Thanksgiving. Just want to know what you guys like to cook and stuff. Leave me a comment down below. Like I said, I keep it super simple. Over the past few years, I've realized that that's just the way to go. You don't need to, especially if you don't have a ton of people, like there's only 5 of us and a couple dogs. Tahoe always gets, I know it's not great for them, but once a year, you know, he gets a little Thanksgiving bowl, and he loves it. So, and there's 2 dogs, so I don't know if Matt's sister's dog will eat any of it or not, but they'll get a little bit if they are allowed to. And so it's just, you don't need to cook a lot for like that smaller group. If you have a bigger group, you might want to cook more stuff, but oh, we got rolls too, that's the other thing. But yeah, I just like to keep it simple, so that's my advice if you're cooking a Thanksgiving dinner. And then I'm gonna do a little liquid stuff. I'm just gonna do a liquid highlighter and a liquid bronzer. So I'm gonna start with the liquid highlight. This is the NYX Born to Glow. This is actually a really nice liquid highlight. It's a nice pinky color, so I'm gonna kind of put it down on my cheeks as well. So I just put a little bit on my hand, and I'm just gonna take my sponge, kind of get a little bit on there, and then hit the top of my cheek and just down a little bit more on the apple to get that really nice glowy effect. I really like this, especially if the liquid highlight's pink. It's like nice to kind of bring it down a little bit on your cheeks. Just gives you a nice glowy look, which if you have seen any of my other makeup videos, you know I love glowy skin. No matter what time of the year, no matter what I'm doing, I just love glowy skin. Especially, it's mostly because I have dry skin, but I don't want to do too much because it is Thanksgiving, so I don't want to go overboard, but I want to look pretty and glowy. And like I put in some effort. I don't have a ton of time to do a whole look, so this is kind of that for me. And then I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me stick foundation in the shade Toffee. I like to use this as, again, a liquid bronzer. I've done this before on my channel, and I've actually used it in a couple of weddings too, and it looks really nice. So I'm gonna put a little bit just on the sides of my nose too. I usually don't do it, but I've been enjoying putting just a little bit of the liquid bronzer right there on the side of my nose. I'm just kind of dragging it up on my nose, so it's kind of like sun-kissed a little bit. I don't know, I think it looks nice. But it's also supposed to be like super nice here on Thanksgiving. We just, if you haven't seen any of those vlogs where we moved to Augusta, Georgia, I will leave those up in the corner down below. But it's supposed to be like 67, almost 70 on Thanksgiving Day, which is kind of cool actually. So we bought like a fire pit, so we figured, you know, after dinner we can all hang outside by the fire pit, let the dogs run around, that kind of stuff. So it should be a good time. Sorry, the cat's crying for some reason. I don't know why, because she got fed. I'm excited. I always like Thanksgiving, but it also always reminds me of when we got engaged, me and my husband, because he actually proposed to me the day before Thanksgiving 4 years ago. Actually, it was like 4 years ago exactly yesterday when I'm filming this, so that's cool. All right, so that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna go over once more with the side of my sponge that had the foundation on it, and just kind of make sure everything's nice and blended in. All right, and then I'm just gonna loosely, lightly set this down with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, my loose powder. This is just a great powder. So I'm just gonna tap off my brush a little bit so I don't get too much. Just lightly. I'm just gonna mostly focus this on my cheeks and my temples, because like I said, my skin has just been so dry. Just don't think I need a lot of powder. So that's all I'm gonna do to set the face. I'm not super worried about anything like sliding around. All right, I think I'm gonna finish up my face first and then move on to the eyes. So I'm gonna start with my bronzer. I'm gonna use my favorite butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. I have it in the original bronzer shade. I know their shade names are super weird because it's like bronzer, light bronzer, dark bronzer. So I have like just the name bronzer. It's like the original color. So, but I love, oh God, I love this one, so good. And then I will have more holiday looks as we get closer to like the actual holidays and Christmas and all that stuff, so. All right, and then as my blush, I'm gonna use something a little bit different, but it's super pretty as a blush when I'm a little bit on the paler side. I'm gonna actually use my Hourglass Ambient Light Powder. This is in Dim Light. It's a beautiful like light pinky color, and when I'm fair it makes me look comes off as like a blush. So I think it's really pretty and it gives me this extra little glow, and I just love this stuff. In the summer I can get away with using this as a full face setting powder, and it looks really pretty that way too because you get like this amazing glow. But in the winter when I'm a little paler, not quite as easy to pull that off. Just a little too pink. All right, and then for my actual highlight, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. This is such a pretty highlighter. I love this one. So I'm just gonna take a little dense, fluffy brush and just hit the high points of my cheeks. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my temples. I'm just gonna sweep it over my eyes as well. All right, put a little bit on my Cupid's bow too. All right, so So now I'm gonna do my eyes. I'm gonna keep it fairly simple, but I wanna go for kind of a warm, almost berry toned terracotta sort of like soft eye. And so the perfect palette for me to do that with is the Magnify Spiced Edition by Rimmel. This is such a good palette, and it's a fairly inexpensive palette too. It's just a great one. So I'm gonna start by taking this kind of camel color right here and fluffing that into my crease. Do you guys like to go Black Friday shopping? That was my other question I wanted to ask. Do you guys like go out and go Black Friday shopping? I do not like Black Friday shopping. I don't like the crowds. I just don't like it. It just stresses me out. I'd rather sit in my house and relax in my pajamas, feeling all full. They start so early now. It's like you can't even have a Thanksgiving and enjoy your family and your friends and the time you have together. So it's like, I don't know, I just can't get into it. I can't support it. I worked a Black Friday once too in a retail store, and it was the worst. People are so mean. If you're going out Black Friday shopping, don't be mean to the retail workers. It is not their fault if the thing you wanted isn't on discount, it's no longer available. They are just working there. They don't control any of that, so don't be mean to them. I had people throw clothes at me, call me bad names, all that fun stuff. If you've worked retail, you know it's like the worst. But just remember that it's not their fault. They can't control those things. They just get paid probably minimum wage to work there, so don't be mean. All right, so that's a good base. I'm gonna go in with, I'm actually gonna go straight in with this dark berry color way down here next to the purple. And I'm just gonna gently and slowly, hopefully, build this up kind of everywhere, to be honest. I'm not gonna be too super precise with it. I probably will put a little bit of something on my eyelid for a shimmer too, but this is gonna be mostly it. So I'm just gonna kind of fluff that in and just start working it kind of all over. All right, I think that looks pretty good to me. So I'm gonna do a couple swatches of these shimmery colors to kind of figure out which one I want to use first. I think I'm gonna kind of go with a mix of this bronzy one way down here and this kind of, it looks red-er in the pan, but it's a really nice kind of burnt color. So I'm gonna kind of take this flat shader brush and get a little bit of that lighter shade first and just pat that all over my lid and see how that looks first, and then I can go with the other color if I want to. This might be like a little too brown, so I might warm it up with that other shade. So I'm just kind of taking that all over my lid. Yeah, it's a little browner than I wanted, so I'm gonna take this red kind of shade right here, and with that same brush I'm just gonna put that right on top. Kind of just creates this nice red brown kind of burnt fall sort of color that I was going for. And then I'm just gonna take a clean brush and I'm just gonna kind of blend for a little bit and kind of get those colors all moving together. And then I'm going to take a pretty fluffy brush and I'm just gonna sweep some highlight, the same highlight I used on my face, up on my brow bone. I know there was already some on there, but a little bit extra can never hurt. And I'm also gonna just pop that right in the inner corner. All right, and then I'm just gonna quickly do my lower lash line. I'm gonna clean off a brush really quick. I'm using the Sonia Kashuk quick, clean, dry brush spray. I love this stuff. I've talked about it before. It's great. Get it at Target. It's not too expensive, but it works, so it's definitely worth it. It's very clean now. So I'm gonna just take that first camel color and just run that under my eye. And to be honest, I might actually just stop there because that looks pretty darn good, just the way like that. So pretty happy with that actually. That was easy. So I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. I'm gonna quickly just comb through them, and then I'm going to use my beloved NYX pencil. This is the NYX Eyebrow Powder Pencil. I'm in the shade Taupe, and I love this thing. So I'm just gonna quickly fill in my brows. They're not looking too sparse, but just a little bit. All right, that looks good. And then before I finish up with my eyebrows and mascara and lipstick, I'm gonna quickly spray a couple things on my face to give me that glow. The first is the Clinique Moisture Surge facial spray stuff. I have a little sample size of this. It's pretty good. Definitely feels good on your face and gives you back that moisture, but it's just a normal like facial spray. And then I'm gonna top that off with my e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set. Love that thing. I'm just gonna fan it down really quickly. And then I'm gonna set my brows in place again with my beloved Essence Make Me Brow. This stuff is the best. All right, and then for mascara today, I'm gonna use another favorite. This is kind of like the favorites for Thanksgiving, huh? It's like all my favorite stuff. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. This is one of my favorites. All right, and then I think you could go either way with the lip color on this. You could definitely go dark and vampy and fall. I have somewhere else to be today, so I don't want to be like too full glam. So I'm gonna keep it pretty simple and nude, which I think is the other way you could definitely obviously go. And this is the L'Oreal Infallible Paint in the shade Spicy Blush. This is just like a really pretty nude color. All right, for some reason the video cut out really quickly after I did my lipstick, but I went and I did my hair, and I'm gonna show you my hair and my outfit that I'm wearing for Thanksgiving now as well. All right, so this is kind of what I'm gonna wear, I think, for Thanksgiving. This dress is from Target. I think it's super cute. I'm obsessed with it. I actually got it on sale. My husband doesn't really like it very much, but I think it's really cute. And I just paired it with these boots. They're actually like, they come up to my knee, but I think they look really cute with it. This dress has pockets, I just realized that. I'm so excited. But it's not like too tight or anything for Thanksgiving. You know, I can still eat and I have some room. But I think it's just really cute. And I just diffused my hair, hopefully you guys can see me, to make, you know, it nice and curly. But this is kind of the final look. So yeah. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family here. And I hope you all have an amazing Thanksgiving, spending time with family and friends or whatever you're doing for Thanksgiving. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. So I'll see you in my next adventure. Bye.